Well, good evening. Welcome to the DBS Sports. I am Kenson Casimir. We begin tonight with netball. The 28th edition of the OACS Under-23 Netball Tournament will take place in St. Kitts from the 6th to 13th of July 2018. 8 teams will be participating in this year's tournament as they try to unseat defending champions Grenada. They are as follows: Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and of course host nation St. Kitts. St. Lucia, for its part, has been busy preparing for the tournament under the watchful eyes of coach Donalyn Joseph and manager Alexandria Eugene. The women contingent will be selected on June 12th, following which they will be engaged in a weekend camp from June 16th, 2018. And the Grosvenor Football League promotional competition continues on Sunday, 10th June at the Corinth Playing Field, featuring 2 very important games. The first game will feature Dominators FC as they take on Raidry FC at 2 p.m. The second game will feature St. Lucia Sports Online sponsored Moshi FC as they come up against the KFC sponsored GMC United at 4 p.m. All are invited to attend and support some quality local football. Well, the West Indies grabbed a further command of their first test against Sri Lanka, being played in Trinidad and Tobago. Shane Dowrich finished unbeaten on 125, while Bishu and Holder both got 40, as West Indies declared on 414 for 8 in their first innings. In response, Shannon Gabriel and Kimar Roach both got early wickets towards the end of day 2, as the original team pegged Sri Lanka back. After finishing the day on 31 for 3, the Asian team were bowled out for just 185 in under 56 overs. Dinesh Chandimal, he top scored with 44. For the Windies, Miguel Cummins was the pick of the bowlers. He bagged a free for 39 in 12.4 overs. The Sri Lankans were then 229 runs behind, and West Indies did not ask them to follow on. Well, so after 3 days of cricket, the president of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board, Azim Basaraf, is thanking fans for their failure of a planned boycott. There was no boycott on day 1 and day 2, which was orchestrated. Now, the TNT commentator Andrew Baptiste was the main orchestrator, saying the plans had been to show the Caribbean that the Twin Island Republic was not happy with the treatment of its cricketers. Baptiste was speaking in particular about the non-selection of Dinesh Ramdin, the second highest scorer in this past season's regional 4-day competition, behind Devon Smith. Well, Basaraf's organization has also voiced concern over Ramdin's non-selection, but did not want TNT to go the route of boycotting the first test. We must all support West Indies cricket, said Basaraf in an interview with the TNT Newsday after the second day. The day, which did not have a significant turnout in any case, was an eventful one, as Shane Dowrich, the wicketkeeper batsman who Ramdin was seen as the natural replacement for, scored a belligerent 125 and not out to take West Indies to 414 for 8. Meanwhile, Bangladesh have appointed former England wicketkeeper Steve Rhodes as their new head coach. Rhodes' appointment ends a 7-month search for the Bangladesh Cricket Board, the BCB, with his name having been on the shortlist of Gary Kirsten's side, who stepped in to help the BCB find a coach ahead of the upcoming tour of the West Indies. He replaces Shadrika, who stepped down in October. Now, Rhodes has signed a contract until the end of the World 2020 in 2020. And though he has spent his coaching career in county cricket with Worcestershire, leaving after 12 years in 2017, the 53-year-old is confident he can adapt to the international scene. But Bangladesh faced the Windies in a 2-test series beginning on July 4th, before 3 one-day internationals and a trio of T20 internationals. They lost their T20 series at 3-0 against Afghanistan on Thursday. Well, we'll take a break, but when we get back, it's Friday, so you don't want to miss your so sad moment of the week. Welcome back. Now, New Zealand women amassed a 490 for 4 the highest total in all ODI cricket at the YMCA Cricket Club in Dublin. They threatened to break the 500-run barrier when they were 471 for 4 in 49 overs. 17-year-old Amelia Kerr, the fourth New Zealand batsman to cross 50, drove the first 2 balls of the last over through extra cover for 4. She followed it with another 4 to the long on boundary, but could only manage 7 of the last 3 balls. It was captain Susie Bates and number 3 Maddie Green who set the tone for the mammoth score with quick-fire centuries, 151 of 94 balls and 121 of 77 balls respectively, while Bates and debutant Jess Watkins started with a blistering 172-run opening partnership of 18.5 overs at a run rate of 9.13. Wow. The stand ended when Rachel Delaney, a substitute fielder, pulled off a stunning one-handed catch to dismiss Watkins for 62 of 59 balls. Well, world number 1 Simona Halep has another chance to finally land her first Grand Slam title after beating Gabin Muguruza in the French Open semi-finals. The Romanian 26 won 6-1, 6-4 against the Spanish 3rd seed. She will now face Sloane Stephens in Saturday's final after the US Open champion beat Madison Keys 6-4, 6-4. Halep has lost 3 previous Grand Slam finals, including 2 at Roland Garros in 2014 and 2017. Meanwhile, top seed Rafael Nadal will bid for a record-extended 11th French Open title after breezing past 5th seed Juan Martín del Potro in the semi-finals. Nadal, 32, won 6-4, 6-1, 6-2 to set up a meeting with the Australian 7th seed Dominic Thiem in Sunday's final. Wow, England concluded their World Cup preparations in impressive fashion by comfortably beating Costa Rica at Elland Road. Now, manager Gareth Southgate made 10 changes from Saturday's win against Nigeria at Wembley and was rewarded with some fine individual displays and a commanding team performance in their final friendly before they depart for Russia. Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford was the standout performer, pressing his World Cup claims with an outstanding first-half strike to put England ahead and threatening throughout. Now, Burnley goalkeeper Nick Pope was given his debut as a second-half replacement for Jack Butland, as Southgate made a host of changes, and Danny Welbeck, another substitute, wrapped up a thoroughly deserved win with a driving header from Dele Alli's ball. Well, now for our so sad moment of the week. Well, former Ghana Football Association President Kwesi Nyantakyi has been banned by FIFA from football activities for 90 days. Ghana has said it will dissolve its National Football Association after Kwesi Nyantakyi was filmed apparently accepting a cash gift. Yobushe. He was pictured taking $65,000 from an undercover reporter pretending to be a businessman. The film shows him apparently placing the $65,000 shopping money into a black plastic bag from a reporter pretending to be a businessman keen to invest in Ghanaian football. Of course, we know that's illegal. Mr. Nyantakyi is the second most powerful official in African football and also a member of the FIFA Council. Ghana Football Association announced on June 8th, that's today, hours after the ban was put in place, that Mr. Nyantakyi had stepped down as its president, of course. Well, he has not commented on the allegations, but as a result, Ghana will not be able to take part in Wednesday's vote for the next host of the 2026 World Cup. Now that's sad. So sad. Well, that's sports. Let's take a look at the tropical weather update. The DBS News continues after the break.